people. I am cooking up some meat right now, and I'm kind of craving some like warm water. Maybe tea. I don't think I have tea in the house though, so. Okay. That's heating up. I need to get some seasoning on this meat. I'm doing 2 just small slices. It's gonna be so yummy. I have the heat turned on and I have no seasoning out. Going through one of those days where it's like you have energy to get stuff done, but you're not motivated. So I'm just motivating myself by just doing. Not thinking, just doing. Sometimes it's more about, what you need rather than what you want. And I want a lot of things, but today just is feeling a little different, so not really going with the flow. I am getting stuff done, but still just not feeling my best. So I'm going to try to feel better. And when does steak not make me feel better? So, yeah. Just realized I'm like, I gotta get the backside though. Yum, yum. I am doing some more work on the car today. I got somebody that's going to help me try to pull out something on my car so that way my hood will latch. Because right now my hood is not latched and you don't want to be driving like that. I've got a good car, but it's like burning my meat. I think I'm cooking it too hard. I've been baking more than cooking the last couple days. Probably not the best idea. So I journaled about that. Trying to watch my schedule, making sure that if I am cooking or baking, to make sure all of my meal preps are already done. I've just been so tired recently, so I really need to make sure that I'm staying on track. So easy to just go off track, go off course, do a different assignment. Like, no. We're about to stick to what we said we was gonna do. Otherwise, I can't use a knife on this. But yeah, doing some car work today. That'll be fun. I realized though, when you start attracting, or say like you write down like boundaries, what you want, what is going to be different within your friendships. For me, something that I know that I want is I want friends, or when I have a friend, I want them to have similar like goals, or like not necessarily similar goals, but that they have goals, they have things that they'd like to talk about. because in previous relationships, I've noticed there being like a lack of, where I'll be talking to them about something that I'm working on, a project, the planning and the works of it, and I've noticed if you're, depending on the person that you're talking to, some people can get upset, and that being because they can't relate, and I think that's one of the things where it's like you don't compare where you don't compete, and it can feel sad when, like, the perspective you get, you know that they don't want more, so it's just going to be one of those things where it's like one of us is more uncomfortable, and that's not how friendships should be. I love when I'm hanging out with one of my girlies and she goes in depth about a new project that she's got going, and then afterwards she's like, okay, now what about you? What is on your mind? What has been a favorite topic or a favorite project that you're working on? Like, I just love when you can like bounce ideas off. Like, we both got our own good things going, and we just love to talk about it when we do, you know, socialize. Because I had just went to a party the other night, and it was so refreshing. Like, normally I will only talk to dudes, and I told myself, nope, we are making lots of time for the women around here, because I want better connections, you know, I want more connections. This next year is really going to be about building my inner relationship with myself and my career, and way beyond just the career, just everything about myself, and the connections that I do allow in. I'm going to be much, much more diligent and patient, because I'm not in a position where I, like, when before, like, my previous relationship, I went into it saying, or like before agreeing, I was saying, I'll never get into a relationship again. Like, no, that would waste my time, this and this and that. Having that perspective was poor, because then I went into the relationship without expectations, without boundaries, without real desires or wants for my future. And getting out of that relationship, I learned exactly what I wanted in life, and it really helped me figure out, like, the groundwork of it all. I need that knife. And yeah, I also saw one of my favorite girls on TikTok. She was mentioning the same thing, where it was about the trauma aspect of it when learning about your characteristics and, like, why things are happening the way they are. Which I really appreciated hearing from another woman. Her point of view was, aside from relationships, just friendships in general, having an issue with making female friends, because of growing up. I didn't realize this, but, like, who was my first boyfriend? On my mind, I'm working, you're hurting, and it kills me inside. Miss me like I miss. Goes for my siblings as well, which made it hard for, as sisters, to support each other, because when your mother is your first bully, you know, they teach you that women are mean and they're jealous and manipulative, and I think with that, it was correct in the fact, like, me distancing myself from most of my family, it probably did keep me safer in the long run, because I got to see healthy relationships and more meaningful connections from friends' parents. And that's how I kind of knew that, my family had been through shit, versus meeting people who, it's like there's trauma that you can choose, and then there's trauma that was forced onto you as a child, that you just aren't aware of. It took me, I want to say, longer, a couple of years longer than it should have taken me to acknowledge my traumas, but me not continuously going to therapy was ultimately keeping me from that. I needed to go to therapy to be able to recognize and acknowledge what was wrong and what patterns started to shape my personality. So, but I do know every time that I bring it up to people that I know, like, we all end up, like, feeling better overall. Having not just people to understand your situation, but those that want to find solutions through communication and through acknowledging your behaviors and wanting to fix them or correct them. So, life is so beautiful, but it is what you make it, and if you weren't raised correctly, and you were highly neglected or abused, whichever, however, it keeps you from living up to your potential because you don't know what your potential could be. And this was the year I cut off toxic family. Now I'm living with strangers that I'm still getting to know. And I've had more opportunities come my way since taking a stand and just getting help. And ultimately, I am very lucky and very blessed. But every day from now on, like, I have to continuously be conscious and become a better version of myself every single day. And it's just by small building habits. Energies start to amplify because you get more efficient with doing daily tasks. Makes it so much easier when you get a bigger schedule and just keep adding things to your schedule. I'm going to have break days, learn how to read your body when you need, like, real rest or, like, energy recharging rest. Like, there's a few different types of rest, and everybody's body is different. Oh, we decided to go for a walk. It is so nice out today. It's so pretty. I have to get better at filming myself from, like, an upward direction. I should have brought not Polaroid. Should have brought my phone holder thingy. Whatever the heck. It is so beautiful out today. Tebow, come on. Come on. Tebow, this way. Oh, it is so pretty out.
but for real, there ain't nothing better than taking breaks outside. Reminds me of school. They would give you short breaks, but at like the school that I graduated from, it was just such a beautiful school, and like I was in a gardening class there, and it was just really sweet. Reminds me of just being outside. Thinking back to school, made so many good friends at that very last school that I went to. It's weird when you like leave a certain school and transfer to a brand new school. It can be such an amazing switch. It could be, like you're walking into the same place just with different versions of other shitty people, but the last school that I went to was so amazing. It's too bad it turned into a public school. It would have been really cool if that could have stayed more of a private school. This dog really isn't happy unless I go on long walks every day, which is definitely doable.
Hey, beautiful people. I am about to, I'm starting a meal prep. And then I'm going to finish a snack prep that I started. Looks like so I am doing a pasta prep and then a granola bar recipe. I don't know why I was feeling pasta. It's probably just because I've been having like a lot of beans and lentils and just vegetables and meat, and I want to switch it up, like other than like, tacos and tortillas, because I could just live off of tacos. I mean, so good. So good. Especially when you got the rice seasoning, like, Alright, so about to get some beef cooking. I got it fresh, so that way it would last longer in the fridge, but I'm definitely freezing probably half of it, so it will last longer. One thing that I can't prep, but I will be making like regular dishes with, is probably just seaweed and rice. I just love eating seaweed and rice. Like, oh. People always ask me, like, why do you eat so much, I think, Asian and, like, Korean dishes? And it's because, I mean, I've had who I was friends with growing up, like, one of my best friends. Now I'm mixing up the ethnicities. I don't remember if it was a Vietnamese restaurant or a Yeah, I be getting so confused with ethnicities lately. It's crazy when you learn about 5 more and then you start to confuse them with a different continent. Yeah, I gotta get my globe out and do some more research. Because it's just like traveling. When you travel, you need to learn about the area you're going to, culture. Because I know I've been told, like, when you go to Japan or certain places, there won't be trash cans on the sides of the road. People don't really see it as a kind thing to, like, be carrying around drinks and food with you. And I like that. I mean, that sounds polite to me, so. But everywhere you go is different. There we go. Gotta put some seasonings. Oh, did I respond to this girly? Hold up, I'll be right back. Okay, we back. If women, girls, boys, men ever come to you saying they need to get out of a situation, tell them to trust their gut. Because that's what I got for you. The one time I had a suspicion that I shouldn't go on a trip, and I went. Yeah, I should not have gone. There was an accident, and I got in my first car crash with me driving. At least, not first time getting in a crash, obviously. Crashes are so common. Oh, that's why it's going so slow. I forgot to turn it up. Okay. Alright, I think since a lot of this is just going to be waiting until it's in, I'm gonna get this other stuff over here. So that way I can start the other recipe I'm gonna make. Okay, need more seasoning for this. I am so excited for this kind of pasta sauce that I got. It's a favorite. It's not homemade, but that's okay sometimes. It's just like when I buy sourdough, I don't got a starter. Gotta even get me a starter, literally. Because then I won't ever say that. Like milk, I was hoping to get a milk strainer bag today, and they didn't have any at the store that I went to. And I was not about to go to multiple stores. Like that. I need a spoon. silicone. Because we ain't scratching dishes up in here. Smells so good. Yum. And I think I had a small breakfast. I feel like I'm hungry right now.
Just be right there for you. Be right next to you. All I wanna do is be right there for you. Is be right there with you, yeah. All I wanna do is be right there for you. Be right next to you.
Yeah, I've noticed, depending on the crowd, when I go socialize at events, I kind of get why people say Libras they have two faces or they have two personalities. Because I adjust to the energy sometimes, and then other times I don't. I just come in feeling good. I've got topics that I want to discuss, just have a good time. And other times I'm just quiet. And I feel like that's not always, I feel like people aren't always okay with that. And it's like, that's just who I am though. Oh, we ain't always gonna be the same every day. So, yeah. I feel like I'm always feeling different, you adjust to your own vibe, you adjust to others' vibes sometimes. I don't like adjusting energy. I just feel how I feel when I feel, But sweet, the meat is done. The pasta has like 6 minutes from when I put it in. I'm so excited. So I said that I wasn't feeling lentils. It's still lentils. Yeah. I wasn't feeling chickpeas for sure, but like lentils itself, I am always eating them, so I get why I don't always want to eat them, I want to find better sourdough recipes or just bread recipes, so I could maybe do more things with hummus and certain things like that. Ooh, okay, so I'll have to check that in a minute. But if your girls need you, you best be there. You should be there. No, just me? Oh. I met some of the coolest people, I feel like. I didn't have that long of conversations, but just the conversations that we did have said a lot about the people around me, and genuine. Just felt good.
You've been driving me crazy. I can't take this. All I wanna do is be right there for you. Be right there with you. All I wanna do is be right there for you. Be right next to you. Wait a minute.
Or people in general that I was meeting. Oh yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes when people are being genuine, because it's did I have one or too many tequila shots? Maybe. because I did do drinking that night. Mainly just because I wanted to do a lot of dancing, which is really fun to do with drinks. Plus, it was a concert, so it was really loud music. I went with a friend that is my neighbor, so and he had a blast too, so I was happy. Hey, beautiful people. I am back here with another vlog. I accidentally made a goof and deleted more than half of my film for my last video. For this video. So I was supposed to clean out 2 cars, and I ended up cleaning out 1 and then finding 5 yellow jacket wasps or freaking nests, and I had to, kaput those. And I was going to check the second car today for, nests. I'm not excited though about that. It was fine though doing it for my car. They're just, ugh. Nobody wants to deal with yellow jackets. Like, if you're a bee, come on, do your thing. Like, come and go as you please. But yellow jackets, like, I have to get rid of those for the bees. So, and, I filmed, grooming my cat, and he was such a sweetheart the entire time. I stopped filming after like 40 seconds. I remember the first clip, and it was because he was ready to play. He had so much energy, and he was kind of calm, and that's why I started to groom him. So after playing with him, I went back to grooming him, and he was just, he was being so sweet, and he was letting me film it. I'm sorry you guys missing out this time. I'll probably be able to show a clip or 2 of him. I have the world's cutest cat, in my eyes. I say that about literally every cat I meet. And, I will have a couple clips about, some other cats that I've seen throughout the week. Actually, not throughout the week. It was the last 3 days. Unless I deleted that footage. Possible. I'm gonna have to start filming with a backup. With just all of my footage saved on a backup. Because silly me, it was literally editing day, and I do that. It happens, though. I've gotten so much done. So I just finished a meal prep, and I believe I have footage for that. I just did a pasta. It came out so good. I just had a small bowl of it, and I did get frozen mango sliced, so definitely gonna have some of that for a snack later. It's not 2 o'clock yet, so I'm gonna make some work phone calls and then probably do a little bit of sprucing up down here so I can start decorating more. I need to get motivated to decorate because I have really cute things. They just need to get hung up. So, yeah. Alrighty. Let's get to it. To the horchata recipe, I forgot to film. I got this much out of it. Alright, I'm gonna be jamming with some headphones, but that don't matter. I just reorganized my place, and I am so happy with it. I love that you can just see that. Alright. I'm kind of getting why some women that just love modesty are growing out of the crop top phase. Like, that's beautiful. Love it. Love it. Just don't push it on other people. Because I realized whatever does make you happy, stick to it.